All right, so we're doing final packing for our long road trip to Florida. So got to put the kids' stroller in. Got my front packed, still have enough space on this side for little items. This car is also packed. Both cars are going to be on this road trip. The back, we're pretty much good on the back. We do have some items at the bottom. One thing I like about Teslas is the amount of storage spaces. That bag fits on the side pocket. I do have another suitcase in the bottom here, and have a suitcase here. Have a huge space for one more large suitcase. Got my roadside assistant kit, vacuum, and other roadside kits that I may need. Down there, I also have another large suitcase, so we're good. Charger over on this side, and both cars are going to be filled with passengers. So we're doing well so far. Well, unfortunately, we had some issues in the house, so we're just not leaving. But we are currently on 95, and our first stop will be on Chester, Virginia, and we're supposed to stay there for about 30 minutes, but that may change as we go. But right now, the other car is behind us, and of course, full self-driving is on, and I'm going to use that as much as I can. But we are entering Virginia soon, about a few minutes. So we'll see how this drive goes. Just a quick update. We were originally supposed to stop in Virginia, but now it's saying that our first stop will be in Halifax, North Carolina, which is about 100 miles from here. And it's projecting us to get there by 7 a.m. And we are currently on 247 miles estimated range. That's about 78%, and we are cruising. So I hope this is accurate, because I am going to go with that. It says we're supposed to get there with 18%. That car has about, I think, 323 miles, and mine is 317 miles because of the big wheels. So it's showing off, but we have about 116 miles to go to the next supercharger, which is still Halifax, North Carolina. And right now our estimated range is 191 miles, which is translated to 60%. North Carolina, home of the Rockies. I don't know if that's true, but yeah. So we've just been rerouted to St. Petersburg, Virginia, and I was speeding. I was doing about 90-95, so I guess the vehicle decided to make sure I get juice before I get stranded on the road. So we got rerouted to St. Petersburg. So our first stop will be in St. Petersburg, Virginia, about 50 miles from our original stop. This is what you need when you're traveling with an EV, just an open road. Your number one enemy is traffic when you're in an EV. But again, with the best supercharging network, you don't have to worry about that. I mean, I'm always pushing this to people. A lot of people don't like Teslas because of Elon Musk, but Elon Musk is a visionary. Tesla is here to change the world. We are preconditioning our battery already because we are getting ready to exit off to charge in St. Petersburg. Yeah, that's the beauty about Teslas. The battery is preconditioning. It's warming up the battery. By warming up the battery, it's also burning off excess energy. So the battery can stay in a desired temperature that will allow fast charging. Alright, so we are pulling up to our first stop. This is not bad. I'm going to pull up to this one, 2A. This is our first charge. It's a little slow, but pretty good. So this is the reason why you need PPF in front of your car. These are all bugs. Thankfully, we have PPF in front of this car. And of course, I have my ceramic waterless solution here from Hydrosilics. Just gonna spray this and wipe it down just a little bit. All right, so we left at the last supercharger. Let's see, where were we? Sorry. Yeah, so since we last charged, we've driven 20 miles, and so far we are averaging 328 watt per mile, which is not too bad considering how fast I was driving, but we are doing pretty good. So our next charger is, where are we? Our next charger is at Fayetteville, North Carolina, and we should be there with 15%, and we are going to stay there for about 30 minutes, and we should get there by 9:30. Everyone is awake. Amid is still sleeping, still tired, but Malia is up, cranky, and we are on the go. We are here. Got a bunch of Model 3s and Model Ys here. Alright, so we ended up here with 40 miles of range, and we're supposed to be here for about 35 minutes. We're going to charge here for 35 minutes, and our next stop will be St. George, South Carolina. So far, we're doing pretty good. After that, we have 2 more stops, and one is 25 minutes, the other one is 15 minutes. From there, we should be on our final destination. But so far, we are doing pretty well. The car is taking care of us. I'm trying to get him on the Tesla game. So we are at stop number 2, and this one I'm not too fond of or excited about because it doesn't have too many amenities here. It's a hotel. I'm sure if you want to use the restroom, they'll let you use the restroom, but it's in a secluded area. They have many stores, so there's no charging issue. Everybody else is here charging. Both cars, everyone here stretching their legs. So there's another Model Y here, and you have 2 Model 3s over there, all standard range, I guess, or long range. This is the long range, and you have us here. All right, so we actually decided to stop by Cracker Barrel and get some goodies, some snacks. And of course, my mother-in-law and my mom over there are taking pictures. And the nieces are over here chilling. You guys having a good time? Yeah. Good. All right, so in this one, we are currently... Actually, this one is ready to go. Now with this one, our next stop will be St. George, South Carolina, and we should get there with 9% battery, and we are currently at 276, 86% charge. So I think I'm going to let it charge to about 90% just to give us enough buffer for our ride, because we've been doing a little speeding. So I want a little bit more buffer than 9%. Now, 9% is plenty of time, but I just want to make sure I have enough. Plus, they're having a good time over there, so I don't want to disturb them. All right, so we left with 95% just a few minutes ago. Been blasting the AC. Got it on low now, but I think we're going to put it back up to 65 where we had it, but it's actually hot outside, so 63. So we're going to be driving for another 2 hours and 19 minutes, 164 miles to St. George, South Carolina, and we should get there with 17%. There you go, 17%. And we should be there by 12:46. So the reason why I'm pointing this out is because before we actually got this car, when we drove down to Florida, we used to just drive hours and hours and only stop to get gas or maybe get food or maybe use the restroom. But with this drive, it's been very fun. It's been very engaging because we drive 2-3 hours max, and we stop to charge for about 20-30 minutes. And while we're charging, people are using the restroom, the kids are playing around, running around, just to make time fly by. You don't even feel the drive. This is now I'm realizing why I always get grumpy when I drive to Florida, because there's no amount of rest time in between when you're driving a gas car, because you just want to go. But when you have to charge, you make time to rest, relax, and walk around, stretch your legs. So that's the good thing about driving an EV. And I got to tell you, with the Tesla supercharging network, there is no range anxiety. There's no you do plan, but you don't necessarily have to do a lot more planning as far as charging wise, because the car literally takes you to where it's supposed to charge. And as you can see with autopilot, it knows the speed limit, and once it gets to a speed limit where it drops down, the vehicle automatically reduce its maximum speed limit. South of the border, a place that I've always wanted to go, but never had the opportunity to. Right now it's too hot for it anyway. Dillon County. Someday at night we'll stop by. So we made it to St. George with 60 miles of estimated range left, and we're supposed to be here for 30 minutes. It was 35, and I said 30 minutes, which is good. All right, I don't know if you guys can see me clearly, but this supercharger here has some shopping spots, Food Lion. You have an AutoZone here. You have what is it, EB's Bottle Shop, I guess liquor store. You do have Empire Rest, and you have a tobacco and vapor shop over there. You also have World Finance, and across the streets you do have some fast food places. So as far as restroom goes, I guess you're gonna have to go to the fast food places, but I don't see any restroom places, but it works well. We're gonna charge. We're gonna be here for about 30 minutes, so why not take that 30 minutes and make a good use of it. Making it to our second to last charger, and so we arrive with 19% in the bank, exactly as the vehicle was predicting. All right, so automatically, I mean, we just plugged the car. We already have 20 minutes remaining to continue the trip. We are doing pretty good and charging trip. So far we are doing 364 watt per mile, and we drove for an hour and 37 minutes and 121 miles. That's not bad considering how fast we're going. Okay, now these are the type of stuff that I hate. Like, come on guys. Now, why would you just throw your cup here? That's just nasty. I'm sure there are trash cans around here somewhere. Alright, so the way things are looking right now, we do have one more stop at Palm Coast, Florida. Then we get to our final destination. But from here to our final destination is 202 miles. And so we are charging full. We are charging to 100%. I'm sorry, my camera is all whack. We are charging to 100%, which will give us 317 miles total. So we should be able to skip this charger.
some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4,
Molly, we're in
everybody
Florida.
just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo.
Alright, so we are finally here at our last charging station before we get to our final destination. So we're supposed to be here for 10 minutes. Thank you. We're supposed to be here for 10 minutes, but we're going to end up being here for a little longer because where we're going, we don't have an actual destination charger. So. But we arrived with 17% and we're going to be here for pretty much a little longer. Our trip, we did 177 miles, 2 hours 44 minutes and 322 miles. So yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Times I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they ride. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause of sensation.
Alright, so we finally made it to our destination. Unfortunately, I lost some footages, but we got here about 8 something in the evening and we rested, and the next day we went to Magic Kingdom with the family, spent some time there, and then the following day we did Universal Studios as well as Island of Adventure. And if you want to check this video out, I'm going to put this video out in my family channel. That's MIJH Family. Check them out on YouTube as well. But this is the end of our trip one way. Part 2 is coming up shortly.